How y'all doing today?
Good, how you doing? Justin, is there anything from your transition to Ohio State that helps you in your transition now, whether it's routine or just experience or whatever it is, anything from a couple of years ago that you apply?
Yeah, I just think kind of my journey and, me kind of getting to Ohio State and just me kind of being new to the team and, me, of course, getting thrown in there and just really just trying to gain trust from, like, my teammates and coaches. That's what I'm trying to do now is just, get out on the field, make plays and, have that trust from the coaches and the players. So when, I step on the field, they fully trust in me and I do what I need to do to execute.
Justin, what's been the easiest thing you've been able to transition to, and what's been the hardest thing?
The easiest thing I would say, just the pass concepts. We have a lot of the same at Ohio State, so the pass concepts for sure. And then I would say the hardest thing is, just literally saying the play in the huddle. Because, in college we got to play from the sidelines, so we would get signals. So, some of our play calls are longer than others. So that's why at night, the night before practice, we get our scripts, and I'll just go through all the call sheet and just try to say it to myself. That way, when I actually do get it in the huddle in practice, that I'm able to spit it out quick.
And the last time we talked to you, maybe 6 weeks ago, where do you feel like you've made progress?
I've just gotten more comfortable, just, spending more time in the playbook, spending more time with coaches. I think, just kind of going back to studying, the first installs we did in rookie minicamp and stuff like that, I've just gotten more comfortable with the plays and with the offense. And, instead of trying to remember the play call in the huddle, I actually picture it in my head, so I actually, can see the play call when I'm, saying it to the other guys. I learned a lot. I mean, you name it, everything. Like literally today, I think I wasn't doing too well in 7-on-7. I was trying to go downfield too much, so he was just telling me to, take what the defense gives me. So, I'm always going to stay aggressive. But I mean, Andy's taught me, a lot of stuff from, different stuff like that to different footwork stuff, and I always ask him questions whenever one pops up in my head.
After the way that you played in college, the way that you had so much success in college, how do you ride out the ups and downs of practicing here?
I think I've had ups and downs in college, so it's just the same thing. When I miss a throw, I don't really get upset if I miss a throw because I know that I can make that throw. So right now I'm more focused on the mental part of the game and just trying to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's and knowing what I need to do, mentally and what I need to do before the play call and after. But the ups and downs, you really just can't really dwell on those. From the downs, you just have to learn from them and just move on to the next day.
You had a couple scrambles today where you were able to use your speed. Obviously, you're in no danger of getting hit in this setting, but are you learning ways that it's going to be different trying to run at this level than it was in college?
Trust me, you already know I'm still scarred from that Clemson hit. So literally every time I tuck the ball down and run, I'm thinking about getting out of bounds or getting down. But there's of course going to be times where you have to, of course, try to fight for extra yardage. But I'm definitely being smarter and trying to protect myself more.
You feel it closing in on you faster just because everybody's faster?
The speed is a lot faster in the NFL, and of course the D linemen are getting back there fast, so you have to get the ball out fast for sure.
Justin, after Coach Laser talked about you working with trying to understand the why of every play and that conversation. What's it been like, the dynamic between you and all your coaches, just understanding the little nuances of each play?
I mean, that just comes with meeting time and, just talking through each play. Why are we calling that play? What coverage we're looking for on a certain play. So once you know why we're calling that play and the purpose of it, then you're able to execute it at, the highest level rather than, say if it's third and short and, he calls it, I guess, 4 verticals, but, the running back's one-on-one. We're calling that play to get that one-on-one matchup with the running back to get the first down. So, really just talking with the coach throughout the meetings and just, knowing the in and outs and, why Coach Laser or Coach Nagy's calling a certain play, that'll, put yourself and the coaches on the same page to execute the play.
Justin, how happy are you or not happy are you with your progress so far? It's early in camp, but obviously you've had some time out there.
Yeah, I think I'm very happy with my progress. I think my goal is to just improve every day. Me and Coach Nagy talked about it, and it's just literally getting better every day. So, as long as I feel like I'm doing that, then I'm happy with, my progress, and I'm just going to keep working and just keep trying to do that.
Justin, when we talked to you in the spring, you said something about you're the kind of guy who can even spend time on vacation, kind of studying the playbook. What was the period between rookie minicamp and this like to get to the point where you can envision those plays in your head? And what kind of work did you put in to get there?
It's just studying, just going back and studying and, just giving, 45 minutes, an hour to your day to, study the playbook and make sure you're doing, anything you can to get better, even on an off day. So whether it's going to work out, looking at the playbook, watching film, you just have to do the little things, just, take time out of the day to just, get better and, just, I guess, get smarter.
Have you gotten used
How
to?
eager are you to get to Soldier Field tomorrow and get to experience that kind of atmosphere, put the pads on and take that next step?
I'm eager, but I try to have the calm mindset. I don't want to make it bigger than it is. It's, at the end of the day, it's just football. But I think everybody's excited to finally get some pads on and actually get some hitting out there. But I won't be hitting anybody, so it's pretty much going to be the same thing with me. But it's definitely going to be exciting. The first time being in Soldier Field, actually playing it in the stadium.
Justin Matt was talking about how he likes you to be aggressive, he likes you to think you can zip it in there. Do you have to find a balance between, testing exactly what you can get away with and also showing your coaches that you have a healthy respect for not wanting to get picked up?
Yeah, I think you definitely have to find that balance, and I think when taking shots downfield, you have to just know the situation, knowing if you can afford to take a shot. If it's third and short, you don't want to take a shot downfield. You rather find the completion underneath and keep the sticks going. But you just have to find the right times when to take those shots and when you're able to take those chances downfield.
Justin, you've been able to consistently hit that throw in the second window, up over the linebackers, down in front of those safeties. It's not a really easy throw to make. That's something you've always worked on. Does it come natural to you to be able to make that throw?
We practice that a lot in practice, like literally pretty much almost every day. So, I think the coaches do a great job, preparing us for, every coverage we get on a certain play. So that just comes with practice with the coach and the tight ends on that route.
Justin, technical question. What are you learning and what are they schooling you on when it comes to cadence?
What are we learning?
Yeah, and what's new to you in regards to the emphasis on?
At Ohio State, we probably had, 3 cadences max, but we have a variety of cadences here. So just knowing the cadences and just knowing what situations to use them in and, always keep the defensive line on their toes and making sure you're switching up the cadences so they're not, jumping the snap.
Justin, do you ever get used to people wearing Justin Fields jerseys? Is that weird?
I'm starting to get used to it now. Of course, it started at Ohio State when I finally saw other people wearing my jersey. But it's just cool seeing fans wearing my jersey and just seeing the support from all the Bears fans out there. Them coming out to practice. I know they really enjoy that. So it was great seeing all those fans out there.
Justin, I wanted to ask you about your hat, since we're on jerseys and stuff. I want to ask you about your hat collection. Seems like you have a lot of Chicago ones. How many do you have, and where's the...
I don't know. I haven't counted, but I definitely have a lot of hats. I like wearing hats just because I have a unique haircut, I guess, and I'm kind of tall, so in public I try to stay low key. So I'm always either having a hat and a mask on or something like that. So I definitely do have a lot of hats in my hat collection.
Chicago ones, though, too.
Chicago ones, yeah. Chicago sports for sure.
Has anything surprised you at all, Justin? Has anything at all surprised you last week?
No, not really. I think, the coaches have done a great job preparing me for practice and stuff like that, so I'm not really surprised by anything. The defense has done a great job disguising their coverages, but other than that, practice-wise, nothing has surprised me so far.
Justin, as competitive as you are, how are you finding the dynamic of being the number 2 guy and not having quite the expectations of being the week 1 starter and stuff? Can you see that that's going to be a benefit? What's that been like for you?
It's been good, to be honest with you. Literally, I'm just trying to, stay positive and just, take it day by day and get better. Andy's been in this league for, 10 years now. So, he knows the playbook like this and that. He's smart. So, he's teaching me a lot. And, I'm just going to, take everything I can and learn from him and Nick. They've both been in this league 10, 11 years. So, just having those 2 guys in the room with me, I definitely don't take it for granted. So, I'm just going to, be a sponge and kind of soak everything in and kind of, just learn everything that they tell me.
What's been the communication with Coach Flip while he's been out?
Sorry?
What's been your communication been like with Coach Flip while he's been out?
He's just been on Zoom. So he's in every meeting on Zoom. So he's even though he's not physically here, he's there in the meeting. So he's watching the same film we are. So he's just been at home.
Justin, are you at a comfort level where you're ready for the preseason games when you guys get into that preparation next week, or do you feel like there's still a few things you need to work on to get to that?
I think there's always going to be things that, I'm going to have to work on. But at the end of the day, football is football. So I think if, we had a preseason game tomorrow, then, we'd be ready. We've been practicing for a good amount of time. And, the coaches have done a great job training us knowing the playbook. And, these preseason games are, preseason games for a reason. They're there to make mistakes and they're there to learn. So I'm ready to play football. I think everybody on our team is.
Justin, for people on the outside who are eager to see you play, who want you to be the starter tomorrow, how do you describe for them kind of where you're at in the developmental process and just the number of things that you have to check off before you're ready to make that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly growing every day. So, of course, there's a lot of people that, are anxious to see me play. But I think I said in my last interview, greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. So, like I said before, I'm just trying to take it day by day and literally focusing on getting better and improving every day.
So that Clemson hit still bothers you?
I mean, that it doesn't bother me, but, like, the hit hurts so much. Like, every time I run now, I just think of that hit, and I'm not trying to take a hit like that again. So I definitely think of getting out of bounds or getting down.
Justin, does your baseball background help you with that slide?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was just thinking about baseball actually when I was sliding. So, stealing first base and going to second, you do that a lot in baseball. So it's definitely easy for me.
Considering that they can't hit you out there right now in practice, I mean, in the back of your head, you know that. How anxious are you looking forward to getting that first hit whenever it comes, probably in a preseason game?
Yeah, I think, kind of getting hit and kind of, getting in that football mode, it puts me in a different mode. Like running out there, like moving out there kind of just puts me in a different mode in a different setting, like a game setting. So I think, moving a little bit, running around a little bit definitely pumps me up a little bit more rather than stay, I guess, kind of calm in the backfield. But, running around and getting hit, it's of course going to be first time since January, but I'm definitely excited. Appreciate you.